Okay, let's try and cut through some of the AI hype today. We're diving into Sierra AI. You probably heard the name. They're making serious waves, especially in enterprise customer experience. So for an AI-savvy audience like you, what's really setting them apart? What's the core difference here?
It's fascinating, isn't it, how quickly Sierra has, well, jumped to the front in this agentic AI space.
Agentic AI meaning AI that can actually do things, make decisions autonomously.
Exactly, taking actions to reach a goal.
Right.
And Sierra, I mean, they've pulled in some really top-tier talent, plus those valuations are just staggering, especially for a company only a couple of years old.
Right. So today, let's unpack the facts. What's really driving that success?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Okay, so Sierra AI. It certainly got everyone's attention, and a lot of that seems to start right at the top with the founders. Who are these power players, and why does their background give them immediate credibility, especially in this really demanding enterprise space?
Yeah, you've hit on something critical there. You've got Brett Taylor, a former co-CEO of Salesforce, OpenAI board chair.
Right, and Facebook CTO before that.
Exactly. And now Clay Baver, who was overseeing massive products like Gmail, Drive, even VR at Google. Look, their pedigree isn't just about having big names on the letterhead. It's proof. Proof they've scaled products to billions of users.
Billions. That's not trivial.
Not at all. And that track record,
Yeah.
it offers this huge reassurance to big companies, to investors. It's almost like pre-validation. It suggests Sierra can actually make that jump from a cool idea, a prototype, to something working reliably at a global scale. That's a hurdle where so many AI startups stumble.
Okay, that makes sense. And their core mission, it feels really different. They talk about AI agents as colleagues.
Yes, that's the key phrase. Their goal is helping enterprises build more, well, human and empathetic customer experiences using these AI agents.
So it's not just about deploying fancier chatbots then. It feels like a bigger shift.
It absolutely is. This agent as a colleague idea, it means the AI agents are trained deeply. They adopt the company's specific tone, its policies, its values. They're meant to function like brand-aligned digital employees.
Digital employee.
Yeah, and designed for autonomous resolution. They understand subtle brand tone. They perform actions directly in business systems, your CRM, order platforms. It's about smart, seamless integration.
That sounds incredibly powerful. Okay, let's get under the hood a bit. For those of us interested in the tech, what's the innovation here? You mentioned their AgentOS platform and this multi-model constellation. That sounds like they're not just betting on one specific LLM.
Definitely not. That's a key differentiator. Sierra basically orchestrates a whole group, a constellation, as they call it, of large language models. Think OpenAI's models, Anthropic's, Meta's, maybe others all working together.
Like an orchestra, you mean? Picking the right instrument for the right part.
Precisely. Each LLM is chosen, conducted if you will, for specific tasks where it excels. And for CIOs, this is huge. Why? Because it helps tackle those AI hallucinations we hear about. It boosts reliability, and it optimizes for cost and performance, depending on what needs doing. Plus, and this is important, it avoids vendor lock-in. You're not tied to just one provider's roadmap or pricing.
That makes a lot of sense. Anything else on the tech front?
Yeah, they also use what they call supervisor agents. Think of it as another layer of AI whose whole job is to monitor the main agent's output for factual accuracy, making sure it sticks to policy.
Okay, so checks and balances built right in.
Exactly.
Of course, you can have the best tech, the coolest mission, but for big enterprises, especially regulated ones, it means nothing without safety, trust. What's Sierra doing there?
They seem to have baked that in from the start. Robust guardrails, real-time monitoring, auditing capabilities, encryption, strong data governance. It's all there. Look, for large companies, particularly in finance or healthcare, this stuff is completely non-negotiable. And it's a big reason Sierra is landing these high-value accounts, these major enterprises that maybe less mature startups just can't quite convince yet. It builds that foundational trust.
And it seems that trust plus the tech is translating into real market traction. And wow, those valuations, we're seeing big names signing on early Weight Watchers, Sonos, SiriusXM, SoFi, Ramp, Brex, Alukai too. What are the results looking like?
The numbers are pretty compelling. Clients are reporting significant jumps in resolution rates, getting customer issues solved faster. And they're seeing CSA gains customer satisfaction often over 20%. That's substantial.
20% plus? Wow.
And the funding story reflects that momentum. They raised $175 million back in October 2024, valuing them at $4.5 billion. Then, just recently, September 2025, Another $950 million, but this time at a $10 billion valuation.
10 billion.
Yeah, driven by really strong annual recurring revenue. They're apparently on track to blow past $100 million ARR. And part of the appeal is their pricing model. It's outcome-based. Clients pay based on successful resolutions.
Ah, so Sierra only wins when the client wins, aligns incentives nicely.
Exactly. Very attractive for enterprises.
So pulling it all together, Sierra AI isn't just, another name in the AI vendor list. It feels like they're showing a powerful blueprint for how these highly specialized, enterprise-ready AI agents can genuinely become integrated parts of the team, these digital colleagues.
Which raises a really interesting question, I think. As AI keeps evolving, how will this kind of approach, multi-model, safety-first, deeply integrated agentic AI, how will it reshape things? Not just customer service, which is the obvious starting point, but maybe other complex, really brand-critical functions inside your own organizations.
Something definitely for you to consider as these technologies get even smarter, even more capable. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.